Good morning, this is Pastor Joe. I'm reading from Psalm 130 and 131 this morning. O Lord, from the depths of despair I cry for your help. Hear me, God. Answer me. Help me. Lord, if you keep our sins in mind, who can ever get an answer to his prayers? But you forgive. What an awesome thing this is. This is why I wait expectantly, trusting God to help. For he has promised. I long for him more than sentinels long for the dawn. O Israel, hope in the Lord, for he is loving and kind, and comes to us with armloads of salvation. He himself shall ransom Israel from her slavery to sin. Lord, I am not proud and haughty. I don't think myself better than others. I don't pretend to know it all. I am quiet now before the Lord, just as a child who is weaned from the breast. Yet my begging has been stilled. O Israel, you too should quietly trust in the Lord, now and forever. Lord, do you remember that time when my heart was so filled with turmoil I couldn't rest? I couldn't sleep, thinking how I ought to build a permanent home for the ark of the Lord, a temple for the mighty one of Israel. Then I vowed that I would do it. I made a solemn promise to the Lord. First, the ark was in Ephrathah, then in the distant countryside of Jar. But now it will be settled in the temple, in God's permanent home here on earth. That is where we will go to worship him. Arise, O Lord, and enter your temple with the ark, the symbol of your power. We will clothe the priests in white, the symbol of purity. May our nation shout for joy. Do not reject your servant David, the king you chose for your people. For you promised me that my son would sit on my throne and succeed me, and surely you will never go back on a promise. You also promised that if my descendants would obey the terms of your contract with me, then the dynasty of David shall never end. O Lord, you have chosen Jerusalem as your home. This is my permanent home where I shall live, you said, for I have always wanted it this way. I will make this city prosperous and satisfy her poor with food. I will clothe her priests with salvation. Her saints will shout for joy. David's power shall grow, for I have decreed for him a mighty son. I'll clothe his enemies with shame, but he shall be a glorious king. That's Psalm 130 through 132. Have a good day, and God bless you in the name of Yeshua.